The secret to turning your dreams into reality. People often let time pass by, waiting for the great opportunity of their lives, the business of the century, or the lucky break of the year that will allow them to resolve everything at once and have the freedom to fully dedicate themselves to traveling. Although that possibility exists, instead of passively waiting for that opportunity to arrive, the most sensible thing is to start building little by little each day. If you add a brick to your project every day, in the end, you will have a solid wall built. It's important to remember that any moment is an opportunity to learn, gain experience, and establish valuable contacts. Don't underestimate any occasion, as great opportunities often arise from taking advantage of the small ones that come your way. Throughout our professional and personal lives, we encounter various obstacles and traps, some of which are related to social injustices and personal betrayals. These obstacles are an inherent part of the game of life. The worst thing we can do is resign ourselves to them, stay immobile, and complain about our bad luck. Although complaining may make us feel better temporarily, it will not change our situation. Favoritism, cronyism, and old debts can divert us from our path, but they are part of the reality we must face. The important thing is to find creative ways to overcome these obstacles, explore alternative paths, and forge new routes to our goals. At all times, it is crucial not to lose sight of our goals and work with determination towards them. Many times, especially nowadays, we are forced to make decisions without having all the data on the table. It is in those moments where intuition becomes our best ally. Intuition arises as an internal hunch. It comes from the unconscious and is formed by uniting and processing all available information. Often, the difficulty in rationalizing this intuitive gut feeling leads us to disregard and ignore it. Intuition tells us what to do, even if we don't always understand why we should do it, which sometimes leads us to undervalue it. However, it is important to recognize its origin and learn to appreciate it. Intuition does not mean stopping thinking, but rather thinking subconsciously and quickly. In short, intuition is the process of accelerated reasoning. It's important to consider that you won't reach an income of 5,000 euros per month just after finishing university, nor will you occupy a vice presidential position without having earned both with effort and dedication. We are all the product of our achievements. We are not simply our titles, but what we have achieved. Titles can open doors, but achievements are what make us move forward or stay stagnant. The crucial thing is to turn knowledge into tangible results. It doesn't matter how much you know, but what you do with that knowledge. That is where true importance lies. Your credibility is built from your achievements. A single success is worth more than a list of academic titles. It is essential to stay connected with reality and be in tune with the market. This is something accessible to any executive simply by going out into the street. It is not necessary to adopt extreme positions, but in the consulting world, the mantra is always the same: generate income. To achieve this, it is crucial to know how to justify fees by presenting attractive reports, embellishing details, and using sophisticated language. Often, the merit in consulting lies in complicating situations and then offering solutions to that complexity. People tend to avoid simplicity for fear that it will be perceived as basic or vulgar. Therefore, it is important to leave the work environment, abandon the office, and engage in conversations with people. The essence of business is always the same: generate value. Clients seek solutions, while companies pursue tangible results. We should not wait to feel inspired to take action, as that only guarantees inactivity. We must always act, especially when we feel unmotivated. As Indira Gandhi expressed, the world demands results, not to share your difficulties, but to show achievements. Bill Gates, when addressing students, reminded them that real life does not offer long vacations or periods of rest, and that few bosses will be interested in helping them find themselves. They must do all that in their spare time. The market is relentless and shows no compassion. It rewards those who create value and contribute, but punishes those who do not. Loyalty in any industry is scarce and lasts only until better alternatives arise. The market favors winners and identifies with them, becoming part of their tribe. If you fail to stand out as one of them, the market will leave you aside and ignore you. Success lies in differentiating yourself and continuing to stand out. Otherwise, you're doomed to failure. Times are changing, and more young people are assuming leadership roles over older people. This is a reality we must accept and adapt to. Dynamics in professional and work relationships evolve, and we must adjust to these changes. Complaining can be a response, but it is probably not the best one. Some people cling to the past or dream of the future, but few truly accept and face the present. Denying reality is one of the greatest obstacles and dangers for humans. Accepting it is the first step to managing it successfully. In the business world, prudence is essential to stay always alert and avoid falling into complacency. Over time, many companies, like people, tend to settle, become bureaucratic, or fall into routine. However, maintaining a constant improvement attitude is essential if one wishes to maintain a leadership position in their sector. This is because the market is relentless and constantly evolving, with competitors, substitute products, and changes in market maturity that can affect any business project if it does not adapt adequately to the needs and demands of customers. Only those who can overcome these challenges manage to stand out and remain relevant in such a competitive business environment. If you make a mistake, don't blame your parents or teachers. Instead, learn from your mistakes. This quote highlights the importance of taking responsibility for our actions and decisions in life. Although it is true that initial circumstances may not be fair to everyone, it is also true that there are numerous examples of people who have overcome obstacles and achieved success despite initial adversities. True leadership begins when we take responsibility for our destiny and adopt a winning mentality focused on reaching our goals and continuously improving. Ultimately, excuses only lead to failure, while taking responsibility and perseverance are the pillars of success in any area of life.